Welcome to Gaming Thing, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the stock market. And guys, we have big news for the gaming industry. So Embracer Group, the Swedish gaming holding, enters into an agreement to acquire EIDOS, Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix Montreal, among other assets. So this is the big news today, guys. And a little disclaimer, I'm invested in Embracer and I simply just bought more Embracer because I think this news is impressive for myself. But I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a retail investor, a YouTuber like you. So please don't buy anything that you hear here on my channel. So this is, my disclaimer aside. So let's jump to this big news. So this is the press communique. I will put it in the description of this video, of course, and you can see Embracer Group, Embracer, so THQ Nordic or Nordic before, has entered into an agreement to acquire the development studios Crystal Dynamics, EIDOS Montreal, Square Enix Montreal, and a catalog of IPs including Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, guys. I mean, I love Tomb Raider games. So Deus Ex, Thief and Legacy of Kain, and more than 50 back catalog games from Square Enix Holdings. It's a Japanese company. In total, the acquisition includes 1,100 employees across 3 studios and 8 global locations. The total purchase price amounts up to $300 million US. This is actually not expensive. But probably, we have to look the numbers. Okay, Mr. Orange, don't jump to conclusions just because you like the games. But yeah, it seems to be not expensive if I compare this like with the acquisition of Microsoft, of Activision by Microsoft. So on a cash and debt-free basis to be paid in full at closing. Embracer has secured additional long-term debt funding commitments for this and other transactions in the pipeline. The company today reiterates its current operational EBIT forecast for the fiscal year 21-22 and 22-23, 23-24. So transaction is subject to various regulatory and other external approvals and is expected to close during the second quarter of Embracer's financial years 2023-2022. So for everyone that's invested, like for example in CD Projekt, this is good news for European gaming, for the European gaming market. And you can see, and we're jumping directly to the chart, you can see, guys, that Embracer is already reacting nicely, 2.5% up. So I bought some more. I told you. Here we have, you can also see actually the long-term trend line. So we were falling down actually, which was funny. So if we go to the 1 day, so here was this little bump, probably before the earnings. Embracer was falling to 55 Swedish krona. So you have to divide it by 10 and then you're more or less getting the euro price. So we're actually falling a lot, and then probably the announcement came out and then it was jumping back to the top 30, 69 today. So where are we standing? Yeah, let's say we're standing more or less where we have been before. So it's extremely volatile traded today. So therefore I would say it's a stock I like to have in my portfolio. Now it's 0.51% of my overall portfolio. I have a diversified portfolio. I'm a long-term investor. I'm not buying Embracer Group to trade. I'm buying it to be a shareholder for the long term because I kind of believe in this company. I think they were pulling it off, pulling a lot of good things off in the recent years. So, but if you look at the overall trend, my friend, so the overall trend, now the trend lines might be a bit wrong, but yeah, here we go. The overall trend is going down, of course. So if I buy now, probably, or if the price drops tomorrow, and then I have to ask myself, am I willing to buy even more tomorrow? So because at the moment I have an average price of 81. So when we're at 68, so you see I'm actually down over 16% on my Embracer share. So, but of course, if we drop down also to 35, then I would consider buying more. So we can always, with all those stocks, we can fall back to the pre-pandemic valuations. So also the gaming industry, Embracer Group to acquire Crystal Dynamics, blah, blah, blah. They also copied already the press communique. But here what is very interesting to see that Crystal Dynamics currently working on a Tomb Raider game using Unreal Engine 5, and EIDOS Montreal were recently responsible for Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and Square Enix Montreal are known for mobile games, created Hitman Go, etc. So definitely looking forward to this, guys. And then also Kotaku Embracer a planned swallowing mass of video game publishers that already includes the likes of Gearbox and THQ Nordic. So they're like they don't like capitalism. They're very critical always. So they're critical of companies in general. So they try to Kotaku certainly tries to find a new sexual harassment case here. So, but the articles are good. I mean, they are well researched, so it always makes sense to read them. Guys, I want to, because that's important for me, to give you also some good information. Therefore, I'm going to continue now with the Embracer press communique, and then we can discuss it a bit further. So, also there is now going on a webcast presentation for investors, so I'm not subscribed to this. Probably I don't. Yeah, I should do this actually. I should subscribe also to this webcast, but I'm checking it out later. So we are thrilled to welcome these studios into the Embracer Group. We recognize the fantastic intellectual property, so IPs, world-class creative talent, and track record of excellence that have been demonstrated time and again over the past decades. It has been a great pleasure meeting the leadership teams and discussing future plans for how they can realize their ambitions and become a great part of Embracer, says Lars Wingefors, the co-founder and group CEO of Embracer Group. So Embracer is the best kept secret in gaming, a massive decentralized collection of entrepreneurs whom we are thrilled to become a part of today. It is the perfect fit for our ambitions: make high quality games with great people, sustainable, and grow our existing franchise to their best versions ever. Embracer allows us to forge new partnerships across all media to maximize our franchise's potential and live our dreams and of making extraordinary entertainment. Phil Rogers, Square Enix America and Europe. So background and rationale, that's very important. So why are they doing this? I mean, Embracer is on an acquisition spree. I mean, they're acquiring so many companies, so they really want to become Europe's biggest games publisher. So, and I want to be part of it, therefore I'm invested in it. So I told you this already. So I'm actually invested already since quite some time. So the collection of studios represents a world-class creative team of 1,100 employees across 3 studios in 8 global locations, including 2 of the most reputable AAA studios across the industry in Crystal Dynamics and EIDOS Montréal. They're actually really good, and I like those Tomb Raider games. The studios possess a unique ability to deliver blockbuster hits decade after decade. The acquisition brings a compelling pipeline of new installments from beloved franchise and original IPs, including new Tomb Raider game we already saw. The acquisition builds on Embracer's mission of creating a leading independent global gaming and entertainment ecosystem. Embracer has been particularly impressed by the studio's rich portfolio of original IPs, housing brands with proven global potential such as Tomb Raider and Deus Ex, as well as demonstrating the ability to create AAA games with large and growing fan base. So there are compelling opportunities, blah blah blah, organically growing. So Tomb Raider sold 88 million copies overall, and Deus Ex 12 million copies. And then they have Legacy of Kain and Thief, and 50 back catalog games. Pretty good. So 92 Crystal Dynamics, I always like them. So 300 employees across San Mateo, California and Bellevue. I think that's, what is it? Well, WA is Washington. So in Austin, Texas. So Legacy of Kain, Rise of Tomb Raider, and then we have EIDOS Montreal, 500 employees. And they were responsible for Shadow of Tomb Raider, a great game. Thief 4, Deus Ex Human Revolution. And then we have Square Enix Montreal, so EIDOS Montreal and Square Enix Montreal, 150 employees, and they were responsible for Hitman and Tomb Raider and Deus Ex games. So, and this is now very important. So after closing this transaction, the US will be Embracer's #1 country by number of game developers, and Canada will be #2. In total, post-pending closings, Embracer will have more than 14,000 employees, 10,000 engaged game developers and 124 internal studios. Embracer's upcoming content pipeline includes more than 230 games with more than 30 AAA games. This acquisition will bring additional scale to Embracer's current AAA segment, and Embracer will have one of the largest pipelines of PC console games content across the industry, across all genres. As Embracer's pipeline matures, this will be a key driver for organic growth in the net sales, operational EBIT and free cash flow. That's very important. Currently, Embracer's development resources are fully utilized either by ongoing internal development projects or by projects financed by external publishers. Embracer's team dedicated to work for hire services to external studios and publishers are also fully utilized across all territories. So they need more people and they can't find people, so they have to acquire companies. So same problem. Take-Two Interactive, same problem. Microsoft. Embracer's team dedicated to the publishers are fully utilized across all territories. The lack of available resources in the industry and demand for these services exceeds our available capacity. So if you're a game developer, it's Candyland out there. Through this acquisition, Embracer will augment its development capabilities specifically within the AAA segment, very important, which will provide opportunities to accelerate organic growth. So Embracer believes there will be an increasingly strong demand for high quality content, including AAA single player games over the decade. We aim to continue working with leading platforms and license holders and to form deeper strategic relationships with a handful of leading companies in the industry. Furthermore, what does this mean? What does this mean? Exclusives? I don't know. Furthermore, synergies across Embracer's ecosystem benefit our people and companies. Our approach is that quality comes first in games development, which is why we believe our decentralized operating model of empowering management teams while facilitating synergies position Embracer for sustainable long-term success. And then we have the financial outlook. I'm not going into the details today. I will make this in another video if you're interested in, but today I'm concentrating on this big breaking news. So financing and current trading here, also a lot of SEK, so not zlotys, the Swedish krona, of course. So, but numbers are decent. I looked already quickly on them, but they're kind of okay. So 300 million and completion transaction fiscal year 22 and 23. So guys, I'm definitely looking forward to this. And yeah, stock is actually stable after this new trading, kind of stable here after this news. So you see, nothing has changed since we started this video. So big news, guys, very big news. And I hope actually, or I think after Activision Blizzard, no one likes talking about Activision Blizzard anymore from the gaming stock perspective. I think Embracer Group definitely needs some more love for more videos. So if you're interested in more videos, then subscribe to my channel. Yeah, like this video and also leave me a commentary. This would be great, of course. And then also I'm covering also extensively the CD Projekt Red stock, which today is falling again, just to let you know. But with this, I'm leaving it here. Also, of course, can check out some of my other videos here on my channel, Gaming Fin, gaming industry and finance. So thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.